We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Namaste students. Today we will learn about the single phase induction motor. As we know that there will be different type of machine in the electrical system. Particularly today we will learn about single phase induction motor. Induction machine, that introduction, why it is not self-starting, and the different type of single phase induction machine. Basically, the single phase induction machine is the most frequently used motor for refrigerator, washing machine, clock, drills, compressor, pump, and so forth. So everywhere generally we are using induction machine, whether it will be a use of the domestic purpose or for the industry purpose. A single phase induction motor consists of a single phase winding which is mounted on the stator of the motor and cage winding placed on the rotor side, and a pulsating magnetic field is produced when the stator winding of the single phase induction motor is energized by the single phase supply. The word pulsating, that means that the field build up in the one direction, fall to zero, and then build up in the opposite direction. Under this condition, the rotor of the induction motor does not rotate. Hence, we say that the single phase induction motor is not self-starting. So what we have to do to self-start? We need to provide some special starting means. If the single phase stator winding is excited and the rotor of the motor is rotated by an auxiliary means and the starting device is turned removed, the motor continues to rotate in the direction in which it is started. That means we need to provide some special starting means. So basically sometime the question is arise that why single phase induction motor is not self started. So when the single phase supply is given to the single phase induction motor, it produces a pulsating magnetic field, not rotating magnetic field, because the machine is only rotate when it gets a rotating magnetic field. Okay, so to do self start of the single phase motor, we need to produce a rotating magnetic field. So the current through a conductor produce a flux. This flux can be resolved into 2 components, each one rotating in the opposite direction at the same speed. As a result, the net flux is 0, the induced current in the rotor conductor is 0, resulting the torque is 0. So we can say that the single phase induction motor is not self starting. So for self starting the single phase induction motor, we need to provide an additional, or we can say an auxiliary flux by some additional means. So according to that, the single phase induction motor are classified or named according to the method of employed to make them self-starting. The first types is split phase induction motor. That means it is started by a two-phase motor action through the use of auxiliary or starting winding. The second types is capacitor motor. A capacitor motor started by a two-phase motor action through the use of an auxiliary and capacitor. So the capacitor motor is further divided in three types, depend on their connection of the capacitor. So first one is capacitor start induction motor, second is capacitor run induction motor, and third one is capacitor start and capacitor run induction motor. The third type of induction single phase induction machine is shaded pole induction motor. It is started by a motion of the magnetic field produced by means of the shading coil around the portion of the pole structure, the pole which is mounted on the stator side. So now we understand the basics of these different type of the induction motor. We take one by one. First one is split phase induction motor. You can see the diagram over here. In the diagram, the single phase supply with the 50 Hz frequency 230 volt AC supply is given to the machine. Here you can see the two type of the winding in the stator side. One is main winding and second is auxiliary winding. The current passing from the main winding, that is called IM, and the current passing from the auxiliary winding, that is called IA. One switch is provided in the series with the auxiliary winding. So after getting some speed, we can remove the auxiliary winding. So the angle difference between these two winding is 90 degree. A main winding having a low resistance and high reactance, and the auxiliary winding having a high resistance and the low reactance. The main winding is permanently connected in the operation of the machine, while the auxiliary winding, it is disconnect after getting a 75% of the rated machine speed. That means when the machine is reach at the 75% speed, the auxiliary winding is removed with the help of the switch. Now here you can see the phasor diagram. The IA current, that means auxiliary current, is lagged by a voltage V because of the low reactance and the high resistance. The IM lagged by the V very large angle due to the high reactance. The starting torque proportional to the sin theta. The disconnect switch after the speed is reached at the 75% of the speed. the centrifugal switch operation, that as I told you. Now the characteristic of the of the split phase induction motor. The starting torque is 1.5 times to 2 times the full load torque. Starting current is 6 to 8 times the full load current. Operating power factor is 0.55 to 0.65. Here you can see the power factor of the induction motor is low as compared to other motor. The efficiency is 60 to 65 percentage. Power rating is 1 by 20 to 1 by 2 kilowatt. Speed range is arounding 700 rpm to 3000 rpm as per the application. So this is the characteristic of the split phase induction motor. Now the application of the split phase induction motor, it has a low starting current and moderate starting torque, so it is used for the easily started load, and typical application included fan, washing machine, grinder, blower, centrifugal pump, oil burner, domestic refrigerator, etc. Now the second types, that is capacitor induction motor. As we know that there will be a three type of the capacitor induction motor, so we take one by one. First is capacitor start motor. You can see here the connection. Similarly to the split phase induction motor, but here we connect a capacitor in the series of the auxiliary winding, and we place centrifugal switch for the on off. Here we use electrolyte capacitor to produce a phase angle between main winding and auxiliary winding. IM, that is main winding current, lag than the voltage due to the high reactance of the main winding, and IS is a lead than the voltage due to the capacitor. So the angle difference between IM and IS is 90 angle. Capacitor start motor is provide a high starting torque. The characteristic of this capacitor induction motor, the starting torque is 3.5 to 4.5 times the full load torque. The angle vary from the 30 to 80. Starting torque can be improved. Power factor vary from 0.65 to 0.75. Efficiency is 65 to 70%. We can increase the efficiency. Power rating is 1 by 10 to 3 by 4 kilowatt. The requirement of the capacitor is electrolyte capacitor are used as a starting capacitor. The value of capacitance is around 15 microfarad to a few hundred microfarads. The capacitor designed for extremely short time duty service is guaranteed for the not more than the 20 period of operation per hour. Each period not to exceed 3 seconds. The application of the capacitor start motor is, it has a high starting torque, therefore it is used for a hard start load such as pump, compressor, refrigerator, conveyor, certain machine tools, lathe, drilling machine, fan, etc. Now the third type is capacitor run motor. Capacitor run motor, you can see the diagram. The difference between capacitor start motor and capacitor run motor is nothing but, in this motor the capacitor is continuously connected during the working of the machine or motor. The capacitor is connected in the series with the auxiliary winding. Here you can see the phasor diagram. The starting winding is lead, then the voltage, and the main winding is leg, then the voltage. The angle difference between IS and IM is approximately 80 to 90 degree. Now the application of this machine is, it has a medium starting torque, so it is used for table fan, blower, oil burner, air conditioner, ceiling fan, etc. Now the fourth type is capacitor start, capacitor run induction motor. You can see the connection diagram. The capacitor, two capacitor here we use. One is for the starting purpose and another is for the running purpose. The characteristic of this motor is 3.2. The starting torque is 3.5 times the full load torque. The efficiency is 60%. Power factor is 0.9 approximately. So by using two capacitor at the starting, we can improve the power factor of the induction machine. The power rating is 1/8 to the 3/4 HP. Pull out torque up to 60% of the rate torque. Now the application where we use such induction motor, it combines the advantage of the capacitor start and the permanent capacitor, and it is used for hard to start loads such as compressor, refrigerator, pump, conveyor, etc. These motors are often employed requiring a quiet operating motors such as in hospital, studio, etc. Now the fifth and last type of the machine, that is shaded pole induction motor. You can see the diagram over here. In the shaded pole induction motor, small motor requiring only a small starting torque may be made self-starting by using low resistance copper band called shading band. The EMF induced in the shading band caused a current to flow in the band. This current opposes the change of the flux to which it is due to. Thus there is a time to lag between the flux in the shaded and unshaded portion of the pole. The flux is the shaded portion of the pole lag the flux in the other portion. The result is like rotating field moving in the direction from the unshaded to the shaded portion of the pole, and starting torque is produced, so the rotor can rotate. The characteristic of the shaded pole induction motor is, it has a low starting torque, about 0.4 to 0.8 times the full load torque. The efficiency is very low, 35% approximately. The power factor is 0.45. Pull out torque is 50% of the full load torque, and the power rating is 1/300 to 1/20 HP. Now the application of the shaded pole induction motor is used very well because of their poor starting torque Low power factor and poor efficiency such motor are only suitable for low power application such as toys, portable fans, electric clock, hair dryer, slide projector, small business machines such as photo copying machine, vending machine, advertising display, etc. So today in this lecture we will totally learn about the basics of the single phase induction motor, their starting and the different types of the single phase induction motor. I hope that you all understand and know about the machine. Thank you very much.